Hello everyone, this is Science Vines and you're watching the audiovisual chapter of class 11th biology. This is the third part of the chapter 7, Structural Organization in Animals. And we are starting off with the earthworm. Earthworm is a reddish brown terrestrial invertebrate that inhabits the upper layer of the moist soil. During daytime, they live in burrows made by boring and swallowing the soil. In the gardens, they can be traced by their fecal deposits known as worm castings. The common Indian earthworms are Ferritima and Lumbricus. Morphology: earthworms have long cylindrical body. The body is divided into more than 100 short segments which are similar. Metamers about 100 to 120 in number. The dorsal surface of the body is marked by a dark median mid-dorsal line, dorsal blood vessel, along the longitudinal axis of the body. The ventral surface is distinguished by the presence of genital openings or pores. Anterior end consists of the mouth and the prostomium, a lobe which serves as a covering for the mouth and as a wedge to force open cracks in the soil into which the earthworm may crawl. The prostomium is sensory in function. The first body segment is called the peristomium, buccal segment, which contains the mouth. In a mature worm, segments 14 to 16 are covered by a prominent dark band of glandular tissue called clitellum. Thus, the body is divisible into three prominent regions: preclitellar, clitellar, and postclitellar segments. Four pairs of spermathecal apertures are situated on the ventrolateral sides of the intersegmental grooves, that is, 5th to 9th segments. A single female genital pore is present in the mid-ventral line of 14th segment. A pair of male genital pores are present on the ventrolateral sides of the 18th segment. Numerous minute pores called nephridiopores open on the surface of the body. In each body segment, except the first, last, and the clitellum, there are rows of S-shaped setae, embedded in the epidermal pits in the middle of each segment. Setae can be extended or retracted. Their principal role is in locomotion. Anatomy: the body wall of the earthworm is covered externally by a thin, non-cellular cuticle below which is the epidermis, two muscle layers, circular and longitudinal, and the innermost coelomic epithelium. The epidermis is made up of a single layer of columnar epithelial cells, which contains secretory gland cells. The alimentary canal is a straight tube and runs between first to last segment of the body. The terminal mouth opens into the buccal cavity, 1 to 3 segments, which leads into the muscular pharynx, a small narrow tube esophagus, 5 to 7 segments, continues into a muscular gizzard, 8 to 9 segments. It helps in grinding the soil particles and decaying leaves, etc. The stomach extends from 9 to 14 segments. The food of the earthworm is decaying leaves and organic matter mixed with soil. Calciferous glands present in the stomach neutralize the humic acid present in the humus. Intestine starts from the 15th segment onwards and continues till the last segment. A pair of a short and conical intestinal caecae project from the intestine on the 26th segment. The characteristic feature of the intestine after 26th segment, except the last 23rd and 25th segments, in the presence of internal median fold of dorsal wall called typholosole. This increases the effective area of absorption in the intestine. The alimentary canal opens to the exterior by a small rounded aperture called anus. The ingested organic rich soil passes through the digestive tract where digestive enzymes break down complex food into smaller absorbable units. These simpler molecules are absorbed through intestinal membranes and are utilized. Ferritima exhibits a closed type of blood vascular system consisting of a blood vessels, capillaries, and heart. Due to closed circulatory system, blood is confined to the heart and blood vessels. Contractions keep blood circulating in one direction. Smaller blood vessels supply the gut, nerve cord, and the body wall. Blood glands are present on the fourth, fifth, and sixth segment. They produce blood cells and hemoglobin, which is dissolved in blood plasma. Blood cells are phagocytic in nature. Earthworms lack specialized breathing devices. Respiratory exchange occurs through moist body surface into their bloodstream. The excretory organs occur as segmentally arranged coiled tubules called nephridia. Singular nephridium. They are of three types. First, septal nephridia, present on both the sides of intersegmental septa of segment 15 to the last that open into intestine. Second, integumentary nephridia, attached to lining of the body wall of segment 3 to the last that open on the body surface. And third, pharyngeal nephridia, present as three paired tufts in fourth, fifth, and sixth segments. These different types of nephridia are basically similar in structure. Nephridia regulate the volume and composition of the body fluids. A nephridium starts out as a funnel that collects excess fluid from coelomic chamber. The funnel connects with the tubular part of the nephridium, which delivers the waste through a pore to the surface in the body wall into the digestive tube. Nervous system is basically represented by ganglia arranged segment-wise on the ventral paired nerve cord. The nerve cord in the anterior region, third and fourth segments, bifurcates, laterally encircling the pharynx and joins the cerebral ganglia dorsally to form a nerve ring. The cerebral ganglia, along with other nerves in the ring, integrate sensory input as well as command muscular responses of the body. Sensory system does not have eyes, but does possesses light and touch sensitive organs, receptor cells, to distinguish the light intensities and to feel the vibrations in the ground. Worms have specialized chemoreceptors or taste receptors which react to chemical stimuli. These sense organs are located on the anterior part of the worm. Earthworm is hermaphrodite or bisexual, that is, testes and ovaries are present in the same individual. There are two pairs of testes present in 10th and 11th segment. Their vasa differentia runs up to 18th segment where they join the prostatic duct. Two pairs of accessory glands are present, one pair each in the 17th and 19th segment. The common prostate and spermatic duct or vasa differentia opens to the exterior by a pair of male genital pores on the ventrolateral side of the 18th segment. Four pairs of spermatheca are located in 6th to 9th segments, one pair in each segment. They receive and store spermatozoa during copulation. One pair of ovaries is attached at the intersegmental septum of 12th and 13th segments. Ovarian funnels are present beneath the ovaries which continue into oviduct, joined together and open on the ventral side as a single median female genital pore on the 14th segment. A mutual exchange of sperm occurs between two worms during mating. One worm has to find another worm and they mate, juxtaposing opposite gonadal openings exchanging packets of sperms called spermatophores. Mature sperm and egg cells and nutritive fluids are deposited in cocoons produced by the gland cells of clitellum. Fertilization and development occur within the cocoons which are deposited in the soil. The ova or eggs are fertilized by the sperm cells within the cocoon, which then slips off the worm and is deposited in or on the soil. The cocoon holds the worm embryos. After about 3 weeks, each cocoon produces 2 to 20 baby worms with an average of 4. Development of earthworms is direct. There is no larva formed. Earthworms are known as friends of farmers because they make burrows in the soil and make it porous, which helps in respiration and penetration of developing plant roots. The process of increasing fertility of soil by the earthworm is called vermicomposting. They are also used as bait in game fishing. Here we end the third part of the chapter 7, Structural Organization in Animals, class 11th Biology. To watch more such videos, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any video. And if you want us to create more such videos on any other book or subject, do mention in the comment section. Like and share the video to keep us motivated to create such content. Thank you for watching the video. Bye bye. Love.